Hi, I'm Ed Finn and I'm continuing my journey across beautiful Northern Ireland, the land of a giant spirit. Right on your doorstep, there are world-class attractions, rugged rural landscapes, majestic scenery and untouched beauty. Northern Ireland has a giant welcome waiting for you. This week's programme, I immersed myself in Iron Age life at the Navan Fort in County Armagh. I discovered the culinary delights of the unique island town of Enniskillen. I go far and wild in Derry on a foodie city cycle tour. I discovered the 5,000-year-old ancient skills of dry stone walling surrounded by the majestic Mourne Mountains before finally singing for my supper in the magical Ring of Gullion. Join me as I continue to embrace the giant spirit of Northern Ireland. I headed off this morning to meet Mark to enjoy the Enniskillen Taste Experience, which showcases the culinary delights that local businesses have to offer.
Well, Ed, you're very welcome to Enniskillen and a beautiful, glorious morning here in County Fermanagh. I'm looking forward to bringing you around the Enniskillen Taste Experience this morning, and there's no better way of showcasing Enniskillen through the local food and drink scene.
People talk about the weather, right? I can't believe I've had my sun cream is gone, used up. It's been wonderful. Now I've heard loads about the taste experience here. I love Enniskillen. Of course, it's, as you told me, it's an island county, which is fantastic. And I haven't eaten for 2 days, Mark, because I heard about all the things I'm doing today. Can you just run through what we're going to be doing this morning?
Well, absolutely. The tours run every Saturday here, and the starting point is Enniskillen Castle, where we're standing now. And it's a 3.5 hour exclusive gourmet experience, eating and drinking around Enniskillen, and the whole ethos of the experience is to showcase to guests how diverse Enniskillen is through food and drink. And they're not just supplying a service to the community, but they're excelling in what they're doing, and there's award-winning products throughout the island. And there's a generation theme that runs through the whole tour, where it's father-son combinations, mother-daughter combinations, and the whole thing is to highlight and showcase local businesses in the town, and it's fantastic. So the food and drink is very diverse, and that's the whole ethos of the tour. You know, you're starting off with Joe Kelly's famous sourdough bread, Pat Doherty's famous black bacon with the pigs living in an island here, right up into the town centre where we celebrate Joe McGurr's famous Boatyard Distillery gin, and then Sharon's mouthwater and scones. So I could go on, but the only way to experience it is to come out and have a great day out here in Enniskillen.
Value for money, the friendliness of the people. You know, these aren't just cliches or sound bites, but like it never fails to hit me, whether I'm over in County Down or in Antrim or, you know, whatever. Just it's such a great destination now.
It really is, and I suppose Fermanagh and Enniskillen is so special. You know, we sort of sit geographically in between Belfast and Dublin, and there is a price comparison there, and it is value for money. You know, we're surrounded by beautiful hotels, great Airbnbs coming up, fantastic caravan parks, and that'll really bring the footfall into the county, and then they come into the town and they see how beautiful the town is and they spend. So listen, it's win-win for everybody here, and the sort of, I said earlier on, the secret's sort of slowly getting out here now, and it's brilliant for the whole town.
Brilliant. Well, I told you I haven't eaten for 2 days, right? Well, a little bit of I didn't have any breakfast, right? So I can't wait to do this taste experience.
Looking forward to getting you around the town today.
Brilliant.
All right.
Off we go.
All of us. All right.
So that's just a simple offering we give with the food tour here, you know.
Yeah.
If you're coming on a tour, nice wee starter just to kind of whet your appetite. We don't pair it with much of anything else. Yeah. It's just on its own. That's what you need. You know, nice.
Wow. That looks amazing.
Earthy kind of bread, and yeah, I'm gonna have one too. Why not? I didn't have my breakfast.
That's so good.
It is.
Oh, there's nothing as good as the bacon butty.
I know. Maybe a little red sauce.
Oh, gorgeous. The bread is amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I think the bread makes you know, any great sandwich, man. You gotta have bread. You know, if you don't have good bread, it's just you're kind of falling down at the first hurdle, you know.
What this is here is an epicenter of local producers, suppliers, picture framers, photographers. You know the way you go to a strange town, you don't know where to go. You can come here, it's safe, it's kid friendly. There's plenty of outdoor space, you know, if you have dogs with you as well. And it's a real addition to the town. And
absolutely gorgeous.
A lot of the local people would come down here and have their lemons, just chill out and just switch off for their work.
It's a beautiful place, isn't it? God, there's a real history here.
Here you are.
Wow.
Thanks,
You're very welcome.
Lovely.
That looks amazing.
Well, enjoy.
This is great, gorgeous.
Some
Look at
homemade
this.
scones, raspberry jam and fresh cream and a wee cuppa.
Oh, wow.
Couldn't be better on a sunny day.
Well, Mark, this looks delicious.
It is, and do you know what? What's lovely about here, she puts her heart and soul into it too, and she's really well supported by the local community, which is a big thing. Again, shop local, support local.
My God, look, that's going to float away. It's so light.
It's lovely, yeah.
Well, that's amazing. Yeah. You're not taking away the duck.
He's getting
Pry
very,
it from my cold, dead hands.
very territorial there. He's got to keep the duck.
No, seriously, that's the best duck I've had in, I don't know, a long time. Seriously. Amazing the way it's cooked. Mark, I have to say, in all honesty, I think that has been one of the best food tours I've ever been on. That was really something else. I mean, an amazing value.
Well, listen, thank you, Ed, and a real pleasure to showcase Enniskillen through the food and drink scene. And as I said at the start of the tour, Enniskillen's vibrant, it's busy. There's a whole new generation coming home here and bringing in new exciting ideas. And what a pleasant way of showcasing Enniskillen, not only through its natural beauty, which we have here today, which we're lucky for, but through the food and drink scene on the island of Enniskillen. So thanks you, and thanks for coming along.
No, it's a pleasure. And is there anything more enjoyable than meeting people through the sensory experiences of all this amazing food? Absolutely fabulous.
Well, part of the Embrace the Giant Spirit campaign is experiences, and it's all about memories. Friends and family out having a good day and going home and enjoying themselves safely.
Yeah, well, that was a giant food experience today. Mark, thank you so much.
Thanks very much, Ed. Thank you.
I headed east to the Navan Fort in County Armagh, a hidden gem of history and scenic beauty. Rosalind, it's so nice to be back here again. I mean, when I came here the first time, I was really impressed. Great. And I mean, I must say, it's kind of like a bit of a well-kept secret, I suppose, if you won't forgive me for saying it. I think everybody should come here.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
We would totally agree with that assessment. And I think you're right in saying that people are quite surprised at what they find when they arrive here.
Yeah. And I suppose in a nutshell, Rosalind, like what would you say to people to give them an overview of it?
Well, I would first of all say that we've had people living here for literally about 5,000 years. So it really is the first place in many ways.
Yeah.
Because you had your first farmers, your Neolithic, Mesolithic, Bronze Age people, and then the Iron Age people. And that would be connected to what was called the Golden Age of Navan.
Yes.
And this is, of course, when those famous warriors were here, and the High King of Ulster, King Conor MacNassa, and his Red Branch Knight warriors, or the Creve Rua. So that would be kind of Navan at the height of its fame.
Yes. Yes.
So that, as I said, refers to the Golden Age. So literally we've had people here for thousands of years, and with it being the seat of the High Kings, and of course it's named after an ancient pagan goddess called Macha.
Yes.
Awen Macha.
Yeah, yes.
That's the Irish name for Navan, and that literally means the twins of Macha. So she's the ancient Celtic pagan goddess the people worshipped before the arrival of St. Patrick and Christianity.
So, I mean, in terms of educational, I mean, huge draw for school tours and for anybody that's interested in Irish history, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. We do a lot of school programmes for schools and for children. We also do tours for special interest groups, like historical groups, or archaeological groups, students, people who belong to the University of the Third Age, which are post-retirement people. They love to come here, hear the history. We're just crossing an ancient track here, Ed, so this is one of 5 main routeways that ran out from Tara right across Ireland. So you had one going southwest, west, southeast and north. And this one here runs all the way up to Dunsevery Castle in County Antrim on the North Antrim coast. So it's nice to think that you're crossing an ancient track here.
As we kept hiking higher, I could see why a High King would choose this place as his homestead. From the top of Navan Fort, there are views stretching across several counties. One can not only see the strategic advantage, but also the outstanding natural beauty of the surrounding areas, stretching from Armagh all the way to the Slemish Mountains. It truly is a sight worthy of a king. I'm in W5 at the Odyssey Arena in Belfast. Geez, you're all very strong up here in Belfast.
Yeah.
Huh? What did you have for your breakfast?
Weetabix.
Yeah, it's the Weetabix. That's cheating. No. Oh, God. Lemons. That'll be good for the gin and tonic later.
Hi Ed, welcome to W5. We're delighted to have you here and show you around what's new in the building.
Thanks a million, Victoria. It's great to be here. I'm really looking forward to being a kid for a day, because I'm a big kid anyway, but this is a place I've always wanted to go to. So I'm really looking forward to going a little bit mad today now here and having lots of fun.
Well, excellent. I'm glad to hear you want to be kid for a day, but W5 is actually open to all ages for all types of fun. So we're delighted to have you. We even have evenings for adults only, for an 18+ audience, where they can come and explore and go back to their youth and maybe re-explore what they did when they were here as kids. So
amazing. And of course you've got everything here. You've got all these great even scientific stuff, but you've got Lego as well for people that go back to those days when they were young, and they can, so the adults can come as well.
Absolutely. We've even got an immersive space in there that we can do sound and traveling graphics, etc., and really immerse you into an experience. And that's called our Amaze space, and actually that was partially funded by TNI and some other groups, so we'll take you up and show you that as well.
Brilliant. And you've just gone through a whole refurbishment here.
Yes.
You've spent a lot of money updating everything, and I must say, having a quick run around earlier, it's very impressive.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of time and effort went into it, and we did a lot of consultation with groups to say, what do you want the new W5 to look like? And we've really tried to bring that to life inside and put in what they would like to see and link it up with curriculum as well. But we really want it to be a place for lifelong and life-wide learning, where families can come and engage together in what's happening inside.
Great stuff. Brilliant. Well, okay, let's go and have some fun.
Go have a look. So this whole area is designed to sort of transport you back to a time of dinosaurs and volcanoes and things like that. So this is our smoke ring machine.
Wow.
So if you want to put your hands down and press down.
Ooh.
That was very good, actually.
Wow, look at that. It's like when the Indians used to message each other. Amazing.
I won't tell you what you're saying with that message. But
And Victoria, W5, the W stands for what?
it stands for who, what, where, when and why.
Brilliant.
So we put
Very
all of
clever.
those elements into what we offer here. So we want people to really be thinking about those 5 W's when they're going around.
Fantastic, fantastic, brilliant. It is lovely to be the kind of that nice gratification get of satisfaction of kind of putting things together.
Absolutely. That's what's been very nice about, you know, being part of this renovation of W5 is seeing the complete transformation of the space and how people are reacting to it, you know.
And when you look around, I mean, the location is just, it's fantastic, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
I can think of worse places to work, Victoria.
It's not a bad view.
You're very lucky. It's brilliant, isn't it? I headed off to the Green Holiday Cottages in Kilkeel, County Down, to experience the beauty and hard graft behind the 5,000-year-old craft of dry stone walling.
So Ed, we're in the main garden here at the Green Holiday Cottages. We've got the pavilion behind us, which is just newly built, and our pizza ovens and barbecue area, so it gives our guests sort of outside space to enjoy. And then the buildings in front of you here are what used to be the corn mill. So we've got 4 cottages at the minute in use here. So all together with the flax mill, which is the little house over behind, we've got accommodation for up to 30 people to stay across the 5 houses.
Well Ed, thanks a million for coming today. You're going to have a go at some more and dry stone walling. Have you ever done anything like that before?
No, Mark, it's lovely to be here. I love the Mourns, and I mean, yeah, this is going to be a first for me. You know, I have never dry stone wall built before at all.
Okay, well, we'll give you a chance just to get your hands dirty today then. First thing we're going to look at is this, what I call early Irish Lego. It's an opportunity to try some of the principles of dry stone walling in miniature, just in case the back isn't up to lifting the bigger stones.
Yeah, I like the miniature idea, all right.
Yeah, you're happy enough with that. So basically it's just to give people an idea of the structure of a moorn stone wall. The large stones represent what we call the butt row, and they would be laid usually now with a digger with a thumb grab, because they're too large to push into position manually. And then there's not much imagination in it, but there's second rows, third rows, and then a topping row where you would put some skelts, like thin pieces of stone, to give a flat top to the wall, so that you get a visual line on the top of your wall. So if you want to have a wee go there, it's really just a balancing act, trying to find the 3 points of contact.
Very good.
A bit easier doing it.
And of course, I mean, Mark, like we're here in the majestic setting of the Mourns. They look natural.
You're natural.
And I mean, over 5,000 years they've been doing these amazing walls in the whole area here too.
They have indeed, yes. And now it's very much looked on as a craft in itself. But for years, it really was just a question of necessity. People needed to clear the land to grow crops. What we offer here is a chance for people to reconnect with that, and to try their hand at something that's a generation old skill, but you know, something that their forefathers certainly would have done. It's just a question of trying to get them into position, and luckily enough that one sits well.
Try this lad here.
Yeah,
not too bad.
Good choice.
And in we go. How's that now?
That's all right. Well, what we do, you give it a rock there, what we call coggle it, you know, so it's not sitting.
Coggle it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice word.
Coggle it. If something's coggly, it's a bit shaky. So you give it a coggle until it's sitting nice and solid. Cool. And that gives you something to work off for the next row, you know.
Brilliant.
So it's just a question of trying them and seeing where you can get them to fit best, really, you know.
Yeah, very good. Wow. You don't need to go to the gym at all, Mark, when you're doing this.
No,
it's great.
No, you don't. You're just
outdoor gym. I prefer it.
You're happy to get home.
Terrific.
I think you have earned your tea.
That's great. Yeah. Well, this is the life now. Come here. Cheers.
Oh, you too.
Can I get a few of those stones into the car to go home? I'd love to put a dry stone wall in the back garden. I was off to the Ring of Gullion to meet Pádraig and Colleen and to learn how to sing a local traditional song in return for a hearty bowl of homemade stew as I learned to sing for my supper.
On a Monday morning early, as my rambling steps did lead me down by
Ed, you are very welcome to the Ring of Gullion and to Bluebelly in Glamphon.
Colleen, it's absolutely fantastic to be here. Brilliant, absolutely gorgeous day, and I am really on to sing for my supper. I'm really excited about this. It sounds like a great experience. The place here, of course, the location, I mean, it's absolutely stunning. The glamping pods, the beautiful stone cottages. What a gorgeous place.
It's fabulous. It's fabulous. And like, we have stunning views of Slieve Gullion Mountain, you'll have seen.
Yeah.
So it really is a very special place.
And we're here, as you were saying, we're here in what's called the Ring of Gullion, isn't it?
It is. The Ring of Gullion, it's an area of outstanding natural beauty, and it's located not too far away from Belfast and not too far away from Dublin. So we're in a good geographical location for visitors to come.
Brilliant. Now we're going to walk down and you're going to show me an Iron Age hut, is that right?
Yes, a Celtic Iron Age roundhouse. It was built during COVID. And the purpose of it was to share traditional building skills in terms of how you would erect an Iron Age roundhouse.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And for people, when they come here, they come and stay. To sing for your supper, of course, you have the food. We'll see later, you sing some beautiful songs, and Pádraig as well, of course. And you have lots of singers and people that come here, and you have events as well.
John Spillane was up recently, Ed, so we have lots of people that come here to events like that, but particularly they love Sing for Your Supper. It attracts lots of different types of people who want to just sit and listen, people who want to perform and do their party piece. It's nearly like, you know, the old traditional going to the Cayley house.
Yeah.
and doing your party piece, you know.
Wonderful.
Some people like to recite their own poetry or tell a story, but really it's a very, very relaxed experience. People just sit back and, you know, take it easy and soak it all in, you know. So, and good friends are really made during the experience as well. People from all over come, you know.
Brilliant.
It's great. You know, people come here to really disconnect and get away from, you know, the busyness of the washing machine of the world, you know. And basically it's very hard to get a phone signal around here, which is great, because it means
to hear it.
when people come, they say that they really do disconnect. So it's amazing.
Brilliant. Well, let's go down and have a look at this. I'm very interested to see this Iron Age hut now. That's wonderful. And the glamping pods are terrific as well. I mean, it's really the natural wood, and again, you know, as you said, it's a digital detox, Colleen, isn't it?
Completely, completely. It's amazing. And like a lot of people, you know, they're so mesmerised by the place, you know, because you really, you know, do draw people from far and wide. But even locals love coming here.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. Well, Colleen, this is very impressive, isn't it?
I know. It's very homely.
The bales of hay and everything.
I know.
Wow.
It's
Isn't
great.
that fabulous?
It's a great space.
Beautiful. Look at the wood in here. Oh, this is so cozy. You can imagine with the fire going here now how gorgeous this would be of a night.
This is.
Yeah, singing here now, having a bit of crack.
Having a bit of crack agus ceol. Yeah, definitely. It's great.
Wonderful. Right, let's go up and sing for your supper, so.
Right, dead on.
Maroon, is toss a maroon, is my gragal.
You are my delight and my comfort all night, and I'd wrap you up tight in my arms.
Good man yourself.
Ah, Colleen. Well, did I sing for my supper?
You certainly did. You certainly did. You deserve this.
Oh my God, this is good. What have you done here? This is Irish stew.
It is. Well, it's a take on Irish stew.
Beautiful,
Take
beautiful.
on Irish stew.
Well, listen, come here. I've had a fantastic time. Thank you. You have the most beautiful voice, and this has been such a unique experience, I have to say, in this gorgeous setting of Ring of Gullion here. I love it, and I can't wait to come back and sing for more supper again the next time.
Good man yourself. I'll be delighted to have you.
Soldier transportation for the boys of Mullaban.
In this series, I have discovered some amazing new places like the magical Ring of Gullion, the ancient Iron Age history at Navan Fort, and the stunning countryside as I walked the St. Patrick's Camino Way from Armagh to Downpatrick. But the really inspiring discovery of Northern Ireland is the giant spirit of the people who you will meet here on your travels.